welcome back to another episode of Grown Folk Talk, and I am your host, B. So today we're talking about the one and only Halle Berry. Like, we don't even need no introduction. You already know what it is. You know who she is. Iconic, classic, beauty, 90s beauty icon, just all around it girl Halle Berry, right? But we all know, as much as we love Halle Berry, she's always had a tumultuous personal life, right? Her relationships, Halle don't know how to pick them, if I can keep it real. Halle always had a little trouble in her love life, and unfortunately, this just started trending on the internet, so let's take a look and see what's going on with her divorce.
Am I the only one who just realized today that Halle Berry was still legally married to her now ex-husband, Oliver Martinez? Well, according to this article, they are now legally divorced, and, of course, because she's the breadwinner, she's the celebrity, she was the person who had the most to lose from a financial standpoint. She's ordered to pay child support, in addition to cover the child's medical expenses, cover the child's tuition, extracurricular activities, etc. This is common, with child support. If you know anything about it, it doesn't matter whether you're the woman or the man, is who is about income. And if you are the woman who has more income, then you are going to pay. Because in generally speaking, the court is going to say that it's in the best interest of the child to maintain a level of stability with both parents in both environments, if you will. And that's all well and good. But this is what I'm saying. I'm just not about to pay a man child support. Because this is my thing. I'm not paying a man child support. I'm not paying a man no alimony. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just not doing it. You could do that, but I'm just not gonna do that. And to be honest with you, the only way to avoid that is, number one, well, there's a couple of ways, because you could not get married, you could not have kids, or you could simply marry and have kids in an environment where both of you have similar income. And you can kind of navigate that situation. But I don't know, call me petty, call me prideful, but if I'm paying for everything, what are you doing? Then the court don't have the audacity to say, well, the husband, the ex-husband, the child's father, you get joint legal custody. So basically what this means is, okay, I'm the person, I'm putting myself in a situation, we're gonna say I'm rich and famous, right? So, I'm paying all this money for the child to live and everything pertaining to this child. I'm paying when the child is with me. Then I got to pay everything pertaining to this child and this child to live when the child is with you. Then the court gonna say, but you gonna get a say-so in what goes on. So whatever happens to this child, or when decisions need to be made about the child, you can chime in, but you ain't contributing to this child's life. Well, I guess somebody will argue, well, yes, you are, because you are the father. And if you're present and you're active, that is priceless. And while I do agree with that, I'm just saying, I'm being childish right now. I'm gonna be petty. If I had the child, I'm having to do everything for the child. You don't contribute to this child's life financially, but you get a say-so in whatever go on with the child, from a legal standpoint or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I think it's just some of us just meant to be by ourselves. Some of us are just meant to be single. Some of us are just meant to not be in these marriages and have these kids, because I just can't do it. I just can't. I just can't. What are your thoughts?
All right. Gonna learn today.
Okay, so I thought that was kind of funny, the way they, gave their perspective. But $8K a month, am I the only one who feel like $8,000 is an excessive amount for any child? And we're talking about a little boy. This is a little kid in this particular relationship. What kid needs that kind of money? And if this goes on like housing expenses, food, clothing, I guess, because again, I know it's Hollywood and they move different than us regular people. But 8,000 just seems excessive to me. But hold on, I want to say this. Women have fought for equal rights. Women want to be independent. So it is what it is. We can't even really defend it too much, because the opposition is going to say, well, this is what women wanted. Women wanted equality. If men being the higher earners have to pay, then when it's the flip side, the woman is a higher earner, she's going to have to pay. Now, little Miss Halle Berry over here is worth 90 mil. Okay, let's just pause on that. Halle is worth $90 million. She's 57 years old and she has 2 kids. Now, I was, getting this content together and I'm thinking, wait a minute. Halle Berry got a daughter. So let's take a look at her situation with her daughter's father.
Berry's child support payments to Gabriel Aubrey has been slashed in half, $8,000 a month. I don't know about you, I've been following Halle Berry's relationship with her ex, Gabriel Aubrey, and the father of her daughter for a very long time. So I was surprised to see the story that in court, she's been fighting in regards to the amount of money that she's paying to him for their child. It used to be $16,000 a month. Although it's a great win for Halle in the settlement, but she still has to pay him $85,000 in retroactive pay. She still has to cover costs for private school and health insurance for her daughter. And it doesn't end there. She has to pay $5,000 for his legal fees, and if she makes over $1.95 million, her payments will have to increase. I know there's a double standard on the men's side of things. Everyone would say no, he should have to pay, but what do you guys think?
$16,000 a month?
I'm gonna tie your old monkey ass up. Nope.
Ain't no way. Don't no kid need no $16,000 a month. And I don't care. Now this is from her, I don't think she was married to this guy. This is from her son's father. So the previous relationship, this is the former model waiter or whatever she decided to get knocked up by. Oh, Halle. Okay. So 16K got cut to 8K plus the 8K for the son. So she back at 16K again. And I know. She worth 90 million. It's nothing. But these are ridiculous amounts of money. When did we as a society okay it for somebody to pay out these excessive amounts of money for children? That's just my point. Kids don't need that much money a month unless this is like private school tuition or something like that factored in. But I get it. I hear y'all. Women wanted equality. You wanted this. So can we even feel too bad for Halle Berry? I don't know. I personally like Halle Berry. I ain't got no beef with her. So to me, it's kind of unfortunate, but I do understand that it's been the opposite way for years and years. And Halle has to take accountability. These are the men that she chose to be with, to marry, and to procreate with. So ultimately, it's up to her. She definitely needs to have better choices than men. And I hate to do this, but I got to do it. Halle, you got 2 kids by 2 different people?
Do I smell a whore?
I'm sorry. I had to do it, though. I can't discriminate. Halle, I mean, oh my. And no offense to nobody if that's your situation, but if you haven't been living under a rock, you know the conversations that are going on in social media in these spaces about having multiple children by multiple people. And that does not change just because you're a multimillionaire. It's a bad look either way it go.
She belongs to the streets.
Sorry, Halle. Had to do it, though. But anyway, Halle Berry said to hell with me and to hell with you. Don't feel bad for her, because guess what? Halle said she got a new boo anyway. Halle done moved on. This is her new man right here, Van Hunt. He's some type of musician. So Halle ain't worried about nothing. And in the words of Lil Wayne, it ain't tricking if you got it. So she ain't worried about that little 16K. She got her bag. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Halle Berry paying all of this money to these men for these kids she done had. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the content. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.